Hi, my name is Damon Marotti and I'm the lead trainer for SoundOff Signal. Today I'm going to be covering our new P series of polycarbonate lights made for the fire and EMS markets. As of release, we're going to be releasing these in the 7x3 and 6x4 sizes in single color, but we also have dual color lights on the way. Before we get into the demonstrations, let's talk a little bit about the different models that you're going to be able to order. First, we have the warning model. Now, the warning model is going to come in the 7x3 size and 6x4 sizes, and you'll be able to order those in red, blue, amber, white, and green. And additionally, if you're ordering it in a single color function only, you'll be able to order lenses that match that. So you can get a red lens, a blue lens, amber, a white, and green lens. And for the white lens, I'm referring to a clear colored lens. Now for the brake model, the brake specific model, same thing. You can order it in clear lens or you can get it with a red lens. And when we get into the turn model, you'll be able to order that with a clear lens. And again, that's going to have the amber LEDs on the backside, or you can get the amber lens. And finally, we have the backup model, which is going to come in two different variations. You'll be able to get backup and backup with warning. And in either size that you order that in, you're going to be able to get that with a clear lens. Now let's take a look at a couple of the different demonstrations of the different lights. We're going to start with a demonstration of the 7x3 polycarbonate with a red lens showing standard brake mode versus flicker brake mode. Now for the 6x4, we've got the same thing, a side-by-side showing standard brake mode and flicker brake mode. Next up, we've got the turn model in a 7x3. And this is showing the sequential turn mode where the turn signal starts from one side of the light and progresses to the other. And depending on the orientation, this might be set up to go, from right to left or from left to right. And again, for that turn model, we've got multiple different ways that you can program that light. You can set it up so it's sequential, so you just give it power and it just kind of does that sequence over and over and over. Or you can set it up to do that sequence one time. So if you had like an external flasher, you could send the power to it and the external flasher would flash it on, you get the sequence, and then it would turn it off, and then it would turn back on, you get the sequence again. And you also have the version of that where it's just on and off. And that's all programmable through the same light. And for both those brake and turn models, for the 6x4, you're going to get 20 high-powered LEDs, and for the 7x3 model, you get 18 high-powered LEDs. Now let's take a look at a demonstration of the different warning models. To start it off, let's look at the 6x4 red warning. Now this has got 12 powerful LEDs that are going to definitely make sure that you get noticed. This is showcasing the cruise mode right up to the point where the warning mode turns on. You can see once the warning turns on, the cruise turns off. Next up, we have a demonstration of the 7x3 amber with an amber lens. Now this demonstration is going to show our flash over cruise. So right now we're looking at just that cruise light, and when it starts flashing, the flash actually occurs over the cruise light, so you don't really have any off time on the light. Now let's talk bezels as I sneak in the last light type. First up, the 6x4 with a chrome bezel, and this is showcasing that backup with warning light. Now that dual purpose light is going to provide you 18 diffused white lights for flood lighting, along with 10 high-powered LEDs for warning modes. And you can order this light with or without the warning capability. Next is the 6x4 with a black bezel, and this is a clear warning model in the image. Moving into the colored lens type models, we're gonna show the 7x3, and we've got an amber warning with a chrome bezel, and here's that same exact light head with the black bezel. Now additionally, we're gonna have triple and quad stack bezels as well, should you choose to go that route. Now how about some tech specs? First, these lights all use a quick disconnect with a lock on the back side, and they're available in stud and screw mount configurations. Now speaking of screw mount configurations, our screw mount matches most of our competitors. So that means if you're swapping into one of our SoundOff lights, odds are you're not going to have to make any extra holes in the chassis of your vehicle. Every one of these lights is configured right out of the box to work as a standalone, or it can work with our blueprint system, or actually any externally flashed system if you're using something other than blueprint. And to use this for externally flashed or for blueprint, all you have to do is ground the green wire. And that same green wire in the standalone could be, if you take multiple green wires and tie them together, that's going to allow the lights to synchronize with one another so you can get that back and forth pattern. And any of our SoundOff lights that use Sync 2 technology are going to synchronize with these P-Series lights. Now, these lights support voltages between 9 and 32 volts, so that means they're going to work for your 12-volt systems and your 24-volt systems as well. We're adding support for these lights into our Configure It app, so you'll be able to program them easy and rapidly using your phone. Now let's talk a little bit about certifications. We have NFPA certification for this. We have KKK certification for this. And if you're using like the brake, the turn, or the backup models, we also have FMVSS 108 certification. And finally, these lights are made right here in the United States at our factory in Hudsonville, Michigan. So if you want to check out one of these lights, see a demonstration of it, give us a call. The number's at the bottom of the screen. We'll get you in touch with one of our local representatives. I really think you're going to like this light. Well, that's all I've got for today's episode. Until next time.